I really screwed up the math. I think I wasted a day. Good morning on day 17. I'm here in a cabin at Cabins in the Woods off of Stokoa Gap. I guess Stokoa means meeting place in Cherokee. But today I'm just going to do 8 miles to a shelter and just camp out outside there. Easy day. It's 13 to Fontana Lodge area. But if I do that, I'll get in late in the day. And I'm starting today at 10 o'clock. So I'd like to get into town early. So I'm going to just do an 8 today. Get a good night's sleep. Go in the next day. Work on 3 more videos. And then into the Smokies the day after that. So that's Monday. I've been watching the weather. It's supposed to rain Thursday. So I'm going to try to get into Gatlinburg Thursday. Hopefully in the morning. So I can at least avoid most of that. Or at least be in a room after getting wet. So we'll see how that all goes. But for now, we're going to get ready to go here. While editing, I realized I'd never talked about the lens cap. I lost this lens cap maybe 3 days before Chica and Sunset. So maybe day 8, day 9. It was horrible. And I was always worried I was going to bash my trekking pole into the ND filter here. And then I would crack it and then I would have nothing there. So I managed to order it on Amazon and picked it up in Franklin. And then I tied a piece of floss to it. But the floss broke after 2 days, which is weird. Floss is usually pretty strong. But fortunately, I had that nylon string bundle. So I tied it a bunch of times here and once there. Actually, I had to melt the string to get it through this little hole here. But now it's going to hold my lens cap. And hopefully, if it falls off, it'll just hold it in place. And I won't lose this again. So yeah, I'm having all kinds of problems, but I'm overcoming them and we're carrying on. So this is all good now and this is nice and sturdy. I'm back out here at Stokoa Gap. There's my ride right here. Cabins in the Woods is really nice. That pizza was so filling. Although it had a lot of cheese and I think my body is not reacting well to the cheese again. But this is it. We're crossing the road. Don't get killed. We go up these stairs now and then we're back on. Today it's only about 1,800 feet of climb. By here it's a pretty steep climb. And then, uh-oh, here comes some noise. Big trucks. This is it. We are off on day 17. Pretty nice. It's a cold one today and it's supposed to be cold tonight. So I'm gonna definitely wrap up and everything. And one bit of advice everyone probably knows already. When you leave a place in the morning, just do like a double or triple check of everywhere in case you forget something. I almost forgot my little washcloth thing in the shower until I checked in there and there it was. That's my little condensation rag. So important to always check everywhere. Underneath the couch, in between the seats, everywhere. One thing funny is last night the first of the videos where I didn't have any audio got released and a lot of people were saying that they prefer that style. I would like to do, I prefer to, I've enjoyed it while seeing it in other videos. It's just I can't voice over just any video. Like if I have a lot of footage of me walking and talking, that pretty much gets cut out. So I need a day where I do a lot of B-roll type stuff, where I do like macros, slow pans, any slow-mos, close-ups, just really like anything really cinematic like. Those will work well with voiceover, but stuff like what I'm doing right now won't work at all. So it won't be every day, and it won't be like I'm gonna pick a day in the morning, I'm gonna do it. I think the day will probably call on itself. It all depends on what I see that I can film. And I'm sure if I really want to, I could film anything and try to make it cinematic and narrate. But I don't think it'd be as genuine. So I won't force it. I'll just take it as it goes, just like everything. Just take it as it goes. Oops, I forgot to start my inReach here. Come on, buddy. Turn on.
This is what the trail looks like right now. And this is advice for people coming up on trail, or I guess anybody who's going to be hiking with a leaf like this. Strengthen your ankles, because the leaves just cover the rocks and roots and branches below. I've rolled my ankle a bunch of times, both feet, only once with a little bit of pain. Trekking poles really do help, because as soon as you roll, you put more pressure on it and it takes the load off. But definitely strengthen your ankles. Maybe at least try to hike on trails that are really uneven. Just walking on streets or treadmills just doesn't do it really for your feet and ankles. And I've seen like a balance board have some type. You could do that. Or when I had surgery on my toe, I did this exercise where you just stand on one toe and you bend over and keep picking stuff up and moving things around. And that helps make your feet and ankles and just legs stronger by maintaining the balance. But definitely strengthen up those ankles, because you don't want to get a sprained ankle out here. A lot of people always wind up off trails because of that. And here, especially with the leaves, you really can't see what you're stepping on at all. It's, I don't know, do they rake up the leaves when they do trail maintenance? I have no clue. This is one massive vine. I think it's a vine. I mean, it's thicker than the sapling there. It's huge. It must be so heavy, and it's climbing up these trees. Poor trees. And the vines just go everywhere. I've never seen vines so thick before. It looked like a good fire starter, really. Oh, do you see snow? I don't know if you'll see it, but there are little flakes of snow coming down. It's one of those cases of blue sky above for precipitation from upwind somewhere. I guess that way? Weird. Snowing. I heard it was going to snow today.
Check out this weird snow. Like slivers, not flakes at all. Isn't that weird? Never seen that before. Or like little pieces of rice or something. Really thin rice. I finally made it to the top from the gap. We're going to be kind of level up and down and go down for a bit there. But I really like it when I get to the top, not because the climb part is over, but usually it's because the gap is below this climb, and once you get on the other side, you stop hearing the road noise from the gap below. I think from here though, I might be hearing the road noise of the Fontana village area. So I still hear something, but most of the time it's nice because you get over it and it's just quiet. Do you see all the snow coming down? Pretty wild, isn't it? It's so sunny. It's just snow. This is the first sighting. That is a lake that's backed up by Fontana Dam. It's a little Tennessee River, and off on the left there'll be Fontana Dam behind the hills here. But we're gonna go, I guess, I don't know, somewhere up there, in through there. But this is the first sighting, I think, of the big lake. Sweet! And then we're gonna go up and up, up in there. Oh, there's snow up there! It's all white. Oh, yeah. Cloudy, too. I wonder where's Klingman's Dome. Can you see it? Is it the one just off to the right of center? It's the tallest one. I'm down at a gap somewhere, and I think it's just called Ho. The sign is completely wrapped around by that tree. Here's something I do every day, usually multiple times a day. Check it out. Now you have to hold this for 5 seconds each minimum to get a good stretch in.
This side of the mountain here appears to be covered in that really thin snow thing that I saw earlier. It's all over. It's very crisp. So it must be really cold down here. None of it's clumped together at all. It's like it snowed here. For real. There's a road down there. If I successfully cross it without being spotted. And here comes a car. If I stay still, he won't see me. My green top and my green bottom disguises me very well. Why are you slowing down? Keep going, buddy. Nobody up here. Nobody up here. It's got a boat. It's 3 o'clock and I made it to Cable Gap Shelter. There are plenty of flat spots to camp out, so I'm definitely gonna set up my tent. I'm just not gonna do it now because the sun's still up. It's gonna be up for another at least 3 hours. So I'm gonna sit inside the shelter, just get out of the wind and just eat. I'll show you the shelter here. Someone on Guthook says the roof leaks when it rains, and I can see why. It's like one of those old wood thatch rooftops, not metal or plastic like some of the others. I don't see a bare hanging cable system anywhere, so I guess I'll have to use my Ursack. I kind of like the idea of stopping at shelters just so I could hang my food that way. It's so much easier. I don't see it though. Yeah, this roof has seen better days. And there's a big rock right there. Why is there a giant rock? And with all the leaves and moss growing on, and you can see some of the shingles are kind of lifting up. I can see why it's leaking. The sides are well made though. Like an old school log cabin. I guess it's a little shelf you can eat or something. Coming around the front here, here's the inside. It's a simple shelter, just one. They put plywood up here. I won't show you too much because of graffiti. But it's a small shelter and it looks like it is not clean. I would not sleep in here. Right in front of the shelter, there's actually a little stream. There's a pipe a little further up. The pipe's not doing anything, but this stream is running. Oh, this one has a little white pipe. This one's running pretty well. Not super fast, but well enough to get a good amount of water. So I didn't see any recent Guthook reports, so I got water like 2 miles back, so I'm good, but I guess this one's fine. Right next to here, here's a tree where someone hung a bear line and it couldn't get their rope down. In fact, there's multiple ropes on this branch. Huh.
I really screwed up the math. I think I wasted a day. If I didn't go to the cabins and if I just kept pushing, I could have been to Fontana Village in 3 nights and it would have given me plenty of time to get my work done. Although once I was in Fontana Village, I would have been highly pressured to get a lot of videos done before I get into the Smokies. I kind of wasted a day because it's already 3 o'clock. It's only 3 o'clock. I only have 5 miles to go. If someone's walking by, they're probably going to keep going and go to Fontana Village because that's only going to be a couple of hours. Be there at 5. I just need a few more hours than getting there at 5, resupply, eat, do laundry, and keep going. So, I don't know. I feel like I'm just not getting the mileage I need to get. So I'm kind of disappointed. And then when I do the math wrong and I waste another day, I feel like I'm just going way too slow. But tomorrow night, once I'm in the village, the next day, I plan on leaving really early. and I plan to go into Smokies pretty hard. They do have a 8-day limit, so as soon as you go in, you have 8 days to get through the whole park. And I'm also planning on zeroing in Gatlinburg. It's going to be during the couple days where it's going to be raining. Hopefully I get there before it rains too badly. Um, yeah, we'll see. Pretty nice and quiet. I haven't seen a single person the whole day. I'm just, I just feel like when people come by, they can be like, "Why are you stopping here? You could just go to Fontana Village. It's only two hours away." I don't know.